your love reading for the next 3 months. This is, as usual, a timeless reading, so you can watch it anytime you like. And if it resonates, it is for you. If not, just find another video. So, I'm going to start with your sign, Leo. This is the card in the tarot deck that represents your zodiac sign, the strength. And as you see, it's number 8, which is also your birth month, the month of August. And you are, as this card depicts, a very strong and fearless person, a leader actually. This is a lady who is very brave and strong because she tamed the beast. And your sign is famous for being very powerful, both emotional and physically. Maybe not so strong physically, but I mean powerful. You have power in your character, and you're quite fearless. And the strength you have in store goes really deep. You're also known for being very loving and warm-hearted, and you can charm the pants of anyone, so to speak. And you're very confident, and this confidence sometimes can, if it sort of the pendulum goes into too much confidence, you can be perceived as a bit proud or vain, or even arrogant sometimes. But you have also a very generous nature. So this is a duality in you. And about the strength card, this is, for me, I see this a lot like, you know, the classical fairy tale Beauty and the Beast. Beauty taming the beast. And the beast, which is a lion here, represents the heart, the heat, the passion, the untamed sexuality. And the lady here, she's the brave and gentle and full of honor, and she can sort of tame these untamable forces. So this is an interesting duality in this card. And in many classical decks, there's also a infinity symbol above the lady's head. In this imaginary, there's no infinity symbol. But it also is like the infinity symbol, if you know what it looks like. It's like horizontal 8. And it represents limitless energy. So, about your love life, that's what we're here for. And I'm going to start with asking a question. Where are you coming from in your love life? Why do you need this reading? What is in your baggage here? What do you bring with you into this reading, dear Leo? And this is really a reading for everyone who has his or her sign in Leo: Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So, what is it that Leo brings into this reading? Why do you need this reading, dear Leo? Here's a card I want to pop out. Oh, heartbroken. We've all been there. Something more about the background of this reading. Oh, okay, so it seems like you have been the subject for a not so serious suitor of some kind. This has led to a lot of heartbreak, pain, really emotional pain, and you've been heartbroken. I mean, can it be more painful than this? I don't think so. but we all need to go through it, and if we can use it as, if we can use the experience in wisely, we can gain a lot of maturity by going through these kinds of pains of the heart. And seems like you've spent a lot of sleepless nights worrying, thinking, repeating the same thought pattern over and over again, trying to be free from your pain, from your worries, but you can't. Your hands are bound, and this is very, very painful circle to be in, where the thoughts just go, like they go on repeat over and over again. You're trying to solve, it's like you've been trying to escape from this emotional pain by thinking yourself to a solution, which really never works. And it's so strange, we try to do that over and over again because it never really works. The only thing that works is just feeling these painful feelings and just say yes to them and go through them with an open heart, and they will pass through. But as long as we're stuck in thought and trying to think ourselves out of these feelings, they seem to perpetuate. They go on forever. So, and it seems to me like the cause of these heart pains is a person who came into your life, Knight of Rods, very passionate, very exciting, very sexy, very attractive, but not so serious person. Maybe you weren't either from the start. Maybe you throw yourself into something you couldn't handle. But anyway, you bring with you a lot of pain, heartbreak, and worry. So you're kind of bruised by the past. So what is that you hope for here in your future, in the next 3 months? What are your hopes and dreams when it comes to love, Leo? Well, as we all want, we want a relationship where there's equal give and take. You especially dream of someone who will give you something, you know, a generous person like yourself, Leo. A generous person who has a lot to give and who really loves to share it in a fair way. Here's the scale, which we also know from the Justice card. This is someone fair, this is someone generous, this is someone compassionate, someone who may, he or she is happy to give. They are the kind of person that when they give, it makes them happy, really. And you wish for the stability of the Knight of Pentacles. This is also Knight. We have 2 knights here. They're very, very different. This one is the kind of Casanova type that he or she doesn't take things too seriously, and they can easily hurt people because they're so light, sort of, in their energy, and they can be a bit superficial. This is someone more earthbound, someone more careful and precautious, and this is a person who really takes much more responsibility. They're a bit more slow, not as exciting, but very reliable, and you can trust that when this Knight of Pentacles comes with an offer, it's for real. And you wished to be free. This is same kind of stuckness I think, as in this card, you feel like you're in a prison. You want to be free from this prison, free from the past. You want to take off the blindfold and just step out of this prison that really isn't a prison. It feels like a prison, but as you can see, it's not so difficult to get out of this, because there are just a couple of swords in the ground, and if you just take the blindfold off and the strings here around your body, and they don't seem too tight here. So if you can get rid of them and you can see clearly again, you can just step out of this prison. So it seems like you wish to meet someone new who is quite different from the past one, to be free of this. And maybe you wish for this person to change and become, you wish maybe the Knight of Rods to become the Knight of Pentacles. So let's see what the advice is from the universe here. What can you do, Leo, to get what you wish for? Is there something you can do here, and what would that be? What can you do to manifest this kind of love? What can you do, Leo? I'm going to take some more here. One more. Okay, this is interesting because we have a Knight again. This is a Knight of Swords. This is a truth teller. It can be a bit brutal sometimes, because I'm gonna say he, but it's really not gender specific, but this is a sort of very male energy, but he's very truthful, and he can be so truthful that he can come across a bit brutal sometimes. I'm not in any way a person who thinks brutality is a nice thing, but sometimes to find the balance that we can see here in the Temperance card, you might need some more brutality here to come into balance, dear Leo, because maybe you've been too soft, a bit too compassionate, and you haven't been as compassionate to yourself as to others. So it might be that you need a bit more of bringing forth the anger in you, and the force that comes with anger, where you can really say a powerful no to things that you don't think is okay. You can stand your ground and say, this is not okay, this is not the way I want to be treated, this is not what I wish for. And also tend to your wounds. So it's a bit dark here. I think I'm gonna have to put on the light. You have to tend to your wounds, really. Sorry, I'm gonna just fix the light here. You have to tend to your wounds because you are wounded. You might need some therapy or something like that, some kind of healing. I think you know best what will suit you. And again, the King of Swords, this is someone who is more mature than Knight of Swords. I think once you bring out the anger in your inside of you, it can be a bit brutal to begin with, because if you're not used to it, it can just sort of explode. But if you do that in time, you will be able to have the maturity of the King of Swords, telling the truth in a soft, mature and compassionate way, and being straightforward. If you're straightforward and if you're clear with your boundaries in an early stage, you don't need to get so angry. You don't need to push things to the limit where you sort of explode with anger. And if you do this, the Wheel of Fortune appears here. I think that you will have to open up to some new things here. It could be that you need to accept that the kind of persons you've always been drawn to might not be the best for you. So you might need to decide to open up to a new kind of chapter and be willing to see what life wants you, what kind of lover life wants you to have. So there's something here interesting. I'm gonna ask the cards in the universe now. If you do this, if you listen to this advice from the cards in the universe, what will happen for you in the next 3 months when it comes to love? Dear Leo, what will happen for you? Wow. Oh my God. Okay, it seems just too good to be true. This is a card of ultimate abundance. This is also a couple. To me, this is both material and emotional fulfillment, stability, long-term relationship, happiness, safe home, happy home. If you believe in that, it's also the twin flame card. It's the soulmate sort of energy. In any ways, it's just happiness, stability, and having a really great home foundation, sort of. And this is movement, action, things happening. It seems like you have this block here. There's something about your anger, it seems like you're afraid of your own anger, your own strength. You're not really opening up to the strength, the potentiality of your strength here. You're suppressing it because maybe you don't want to come across as, you know, the angry bitch kind of person. You want to be kind, compassionate, soft, and you want to have all the qualities of the lady here, but you're not only the lady, you're also the beast. So you need to open up to the forces of the beast also, because there's some great energy there. And behind that anger, there is love for something in yourself that you're protecting. When anger comes up, it always tells us something about what we want to protect in ourselves or value in ourselves. So ask yourself, what is it that your anger wants to protect you from? And what is it in yourself that your anger loves? That could be a very, very interesting question to ask, really. One more card on advice for you here. Okay. In the context here, I think this is about the duality I'm speaking of. You have to integrate this duality in yourself. Right now, you're like, I'm going to be either or, but you can be both. You can be angry and compassionate at the same time. There is like cold anger and there is also a warm anger. So you can be very forceful and very straightforward and very clear and you can say no in a very loving way. You don't have to, you know, make it into a battle or a strife, or you don't have to say mean things. You can just say no in a very, very loving way. So let's have one of the Byron Katie cards. And if you don't know who Byron Katie is, I can strongly advise to check her out, because she's got some really nice, very great, good method for all people who wants to mature and develop and take responsibility of the wounds we carry inside. Okay. Seeking love keeps you from the awareness that you already have, that you already have it, that you are it. So yeah, this is like, what it's saying to me in this context is like, you have been seeking approval from others, from this person maybe. And that's fine, but if you go inside and if you explore this beast here, the potentiality of the beast, you will discover that love, you have that love, and you can protect yourself in a loving way, and you can say no to others in a loving way. So good luck, dear Leo. I wish you all the best. Love, 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 love here. So good luck. See you soon again. Bye bye.